me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll... to the 40.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That one good for 37 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch, and the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Saved back at the 5-yard line. They wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll barrel his way zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hill looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the... So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they can't bring him down. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people
trying to find Caldwell, but it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And he's got to hook up here to Caldwell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard.
Here's Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And bulldozing his way through. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. To the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead,
But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Hill now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Hill. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll get this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Hill. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hill. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Hold in here, Caldwell. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
The Browns once again setting up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. To throw is Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
It's completed to Caldwell. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Browns.
Jalen Waddle
from 3 yards out.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hill. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the... In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4.